Wow. Hi, you guys. So happy, so happy to see you guys. And yeah, this is about my bout with COVID. First of all, you guys get your cheers out because we're going to cheers to life, because you never know. You never know. And I believe so much more in live each day, you guys. Live each day to the fullest. And if nothing else, COVID has taught me this. Cheers. Cheers to life and health. This is my margarita flavored water. I had drank so much water, and I'm drinking so much water since I've had COVID. But yeah, I cannot believe I would be making this video. I wasn't gonna make it, and I thought, you know what? If I help one person out there, and I've always said this, it was worth it. And yeah, I had COVID. Shocked. Was I shocked? Yes, I was very shocked. I will first take you back. I felt really, I'll take it from the beginning. December 16th, Trisha was making her video, and Callie was going to go to the video too. She was involved, and I was going to take care of the Mucky and Pixie. So I went over to Callie's house, and first of all, Trisha gets tested every week for COVID. Trisha and Moses, and Callie too. They always have to get tested before these videos, so they were just newly, tested. So first of all, I don't even know where I got it, but I know I didn't get it from them. I don't go anywhere. I do live in an apartment building where I see people without masks, and even though I wear them, I don't know. I don't even know how I got it. Sometimes I hear you get it through your eyes, which I don't know. I was gonna, look that up. I don't know, you guys, but I will tell you, my eyes were so painful the whole time. But anyway, let me take you back to December 16th. So I was at Callie's, and about 3:00 in the afternoon, I'm like, gosh, I don't feel good. I was getting a headache, and I felt a little nauseous. I'm like, oh, maybe I'm getting the flu. So I said, Mucky, I said, let's go lay down. And so I stayed over that night at Callie's. I was feeling really, really, really bad. And then the next morning I said, I'm going to go home. I said, I don't feel good. So Callie and I were even in the same apartment. And thank God, she never got it, you guys. She never got it. Oh my God, we were like on top of each other. So you just never know, right? So I went home, and I just body aches started coming really bad. I felt feverish, and I'm like, I just gotta, try and I sat in my recliner, and my symptoms then, throughout the next couple days, I had the fever, I had the chills, the body aches were just unbearable. I'm like, at this point, I'm like, God, do I have COVID? But where would I have gotten it? I don't know where I would have gotten it, you guys. And I had, what else? My eyes really, really hurt too. I mean, it was just awful. The breathing difficulty didn't start till like 2 days after. And, it was, the breathing, they always tell you can't get your breath, but, it was like a cold with your plugged up nose, but it was like every breath you took, you were concentrating to get your breath in. And I could feel my heart was just pounding. And I'm like, God, this is not good. Not that I have great hearts in my family, because, I have heart disease that runs in my family. I thought, you know what, I talked to my kids and I'm like, they said, like, no, go get a COVID test. I'm like, there's no way I have COVID. I said, I'm sure I just got a really bad cold. But it was just lingering. And usually if I got a cold, it would be a couple days and not like this, like the chills. I couldn't get myself warm. I would sit in front of my portable heater and try and get warm. And I had my pajamas on and layers or the onesies, with the feet in them. And I had my hood up on that and I had blankets on. And it's like, and I really wasn't taking anything for it because I was taking NyQuil and Dayquil because that's all I had. And there was, so yeah, went Saturday then. So Wednesday I felt bad. So on Saturday I did go to the drive-through at my Kaiser Permanente, and they were great. I mean, you guys are so brave, and I'm just in awe of all of you guys. I'm just, in awe. That's all I could say. And so I got swabbed and I had the nose thing too. And I thought, I probably won't know for a couple days because that's kind of what it said on the website. And Sunday I got a text and it goes, you tested positive. I'm like, I tested positive for COVID? So you gotta wonder, okay, if you're wondering what goes through your mind, I would imagine it before, but then this was the reality, you guys. I'm like, oh my God, I got COVID. And the first thing that goes through your mind is, am I gonna die? Is this my time? Because, I am older. And it was kind of like the time, I can liken it to when the doctor told me you had breast cancer. And it's like, you think that too, and it's like, well, I just gonna try and fight through this, because I wasn't ready to go, but if it's your time, it's your time. It's whatever. And so that initial went, and like, get that out of your mind, get as strong as you can, as healthy as you can, and do whatever you can. And at that time, I had no idea what to do, started getting, I messaged my doctor and I said, I said, the body pain, I can't do it. I said, it is so painful. So she did give me, she goes, about the only thing you can do is Tylenol, and she did give me a prescription for a higher dosage of ibuprofen. And other than that, she goes, have the oxygenated water. She said, just drink water when you don't want to drink water, because that'll help keep the phlegm out of your lungs. And so I'm like, okay. Let me see. What else did she say? I wrote some notes down because I try not to remember this, but I want to help anybody that's out there, because like I said, I went into this blindly. I'm like, what do I do? Do I just, stay here on the couch? And also she said, don't take the NyQuil or Avon. That first of all, it did nothing anyway, but yeah, I don't do that. So I had, by Monday, I had gotten the Tylenol, which helped a little bit. Electrolyte water was one of the things she said, take that and drink as much as you can. I mean, I bet I was drinking a gallon a day, only because I was feeling dehydrated and I wanted that water. And she also had a thermometer, and by the Sunday though, my temperature was down. I was just getting the chills. So I had oximeter, they say, to get to where you can, it'll take your oxygen level, and if it gets down to 93 or 92 is what my doctor said, head to the emergency room. So by Monday, I had gotten the ibuprofen, but it helped me to rest. But the breathing, I mean, you're sitting just I just had my head back all day. This heavy, every second, you guys, I can see, I mean, it takes a wear and tear on your body. I know everybody is different with COVID, but I'm like, it's crazy. And so I had lost my smell first, probably on that Monday. I lost my smell. I didn't lose my taste till a week after. And so nothing. Also, you're not hungry, but I wanted to feed my body because I thought I'm trying to, get it healthy, get it better, faster. And first of all, the virus is going to take its toll on your body no matter what, I feel, because anytime I ate healthy. And I'm here by myself, which is good. I would not have wanted anybody here and don't want to give it to anybody. But it was hard to get up. At first, I started making myself a piece of toast, and then I would go down. I mean, my legs were so weak. I almost would crawl to the kitchen. But I would make a piece of toast in the morning, and that's what I would get in my system. And then thank God for my chicken cordon bleu, you guys. I could get that out of the freezer and microwave it, and then I would sit on my lounger and eat it. Most mornings too, baked potato. That was easy. It was what was healthiest for me that I had. So that is what I usually ate every day. It's not that I didn't have anything. That's just, I wanted something warm. I was so cold. I needed something hot when I did eat. So, crazy. So, and even now, to this day, I try and put something in my body that's healthier than I normally have done, because I do have the after symptoms. My energy level is just, I maybe can get, some days I can get a couple hours of energy and then I'm wiped. My breathing is still, I'd say it's 60% there, but I mean, it's not like it was where I was, just gasping and just, just wondering how am I going to get through this. Also the cough. I had cough more than this, but you get I got, not everybody, but I got a dry cough where I just, all of a sudden it's like, so that's weird. My eyes, you guys, are still that way. And I know I have problems with my eyes anyway. And on the 9th day, I got pink eye. And I'm like, pink eye? Okay, first of all, I've gone nowhere. Definitely gone nowhere. And then I Google it, and it's like, 1 to 3% of people with COVID can get pink eye. It would be a virus. And if it's a bacteria pink eye, that's when you can get the medicine. But if it's a viral pink eye, you just got to wait it out. I'm like, well, that's okay, because I was wearing my glasses the whole time, right? And actually, you guys, also, this is the first time I really put my makeup on. I was in no shape ever, and it's like, but I wanted to just be pretty for you guys, because I feel like you're my outside world. But I also ended up, I have bags under my eyes now, worse if I had them before, but worse than before. Not that I care. I don't care. I'm alive. I don't really care anymore. I did also take my vitamins every day. I made sure I got those vitamins in there. I had the calcium, the vitamins for women over 50. I had my omega-3. I just had to always try and get myself, to feeling okay. Never happened, you guys. 9th day into it, 9th or 10th day, you guys, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I sat on my lounger, and I was reading then about some things like, oh, if you got pneumonia, the breathing, it was too much for me. And I called my kids and I said, I can't do it. And then they're like, go to the emergency room. But in LA County, you guys, they don't let anybody in, or you got to wait 10 hours at the emergency room. This is no lie. 10 hours in the emergency room, and then you might not even get admitted if your oxidation level isn't, like if you're not ready to keel over. Then they changed it later that, if the ambulances are bringing people and you're not going to make it, just don't bring it to the emergency room. I'm like, what is wrong with friggin' LA County? Oh my God. I was like, and like I said, well, they're not going to do anything for me. I'm not, bad enough, but you know what? I needed to find out if I had pneumonia. I've never had it. And I just couldn't breathe. I just thought, oh, maybe some oxygen. But LA County, you're not going to get it. It's just everything. I mean, LA's worse. And so they called, my children called Orange County. They're like, Mom, they can get you in within the hour. And I said, well, I'm not going to go. I said, there's other people. I don't need to go. Even though I really did. I wanted peace of mind. And bless her heart, Trisha took me. She's so brave. And I said, no, don't. I don't want you to get it. And she goes, Mom, I want to take you. I will be forever grateful for that gesture, kindness, and bravery. I love my kids so much. They were so great during this. So anyway, Trisha wasn't going to take no for an answer, so she came and picked me up, and I double masked myself, and I sat in the back, and I said, we opened the windows, and we drove down. It took an hour to get down there. And I said, she goes, Mom, don't worry, I'm going to stay here and wait. And so I got there, and they had, of course, the outdoor facilities. And I had my chest x-ray, and the people were so nice. There's just so much kindness in this world, you guys. Don't ever forget that. There's so much kindness. And I was there on Moses, even because Moses wanted to come, and she goes, no, don't, just stay away, But when Trisha was waiting in the parking lot, he brought her lunch down there. All this just has done my heart so good. But anyway, I love everybody. My family is so great. They just really are. And so I did have pneumonia. They did see, the virus in my lungs, but they sent me home. I didn't get any oxygen or anything. I remember I had to wait outside, and it was so cold. They had a little heater, but I was so cold anyway with the chills, and it was cold that day. And then so she did just keep taking the ibuprofen, and that's all they did for me. I knew I wasn't going to get any oxygen to help just take away the stress, So kind of disappointed. I know there everything was nothing was available. So Trisha drove me home, and then I just laid here trying to catch my breath. And it's like, I called 911 before we did go to the emergency room, and they would have taken me. That's where I found out it was like a 10-hour wait. I said, I couldn't sit there for 10 hours. I couldn't even sit here for an hour. I'm like, oh, so crazy. It's still so crazy that way. It's like, wow. So I stayed back, and I try to get myself better. Every day you're like, oh my God, will it be different? It was just 14 days of torture. 14 days I lived that. And I know a lot of people did too. And all I had was the ibuprofen. I mean, wow, you know, they were not equipped at all. I don't know. I would think by now, I mean, this started when we knew in March, but many had it before. So, yeah. 911, the men were wonderful, brave also to come into a place that has COVID. Also during that time, when I was really, really sick, the upstairs water and toilet and was coming up through my kitchen sink, you guys. It was coming up black. It was gushing up. I could hear it in the kitchen. I'm like, oh my God, that was a nightmare then too, on top of it, when you just can't move. I'm like, so I went out to investigate, and it was just running out my door, under my pantry. It was all, and I called. It was Christmas. This was Christmas. Also, this place does not have an emergency system in place. And the one guy goes, well, it's Christmas. I'm like, I don't give up. I've got COVID. I said, I've got sewage coming up in my kitchen. Oh my God. I called the health department, and I wrote I mean, this is all what I'm just trying to get through the COVID. And then they're like, oh, well, we can't come in. You got COVID. I'm like, how many people every day, doctors, nurses, frontline people, everybody are risking their lives to help people in COVID, and one little person, one little guy can't come in. I said, oh my God, don't get me started on it. That's a whole nother video, you guys. But so if COVID isn't enough, that was part on top of it all. I'm like, oh, so then I couldn't use the kitchen to make anything for me to eat. I'm like, wow. It was just so crazy. So, yeah. And nightmare, right? Right. So, I just want to make sure I've covered things that, also, later on now, watching the news, I have found things that you could do, but I don't believe that was readily available back when I had it. They always said get up every few hours to avoid blood clots. Didn't know that, but I was drinking so much liquid that I always was going to the bathroom anyway. So that was a good thing. But yeah, 14 days of all of it. I can't even tell you what was worse. The breathing probably. I'm sure that took a toll on my body. I'm sure that'll affect me all my life. So, just the headaches were awful. They continued on to 3 weeks. Every once in a while now, I'll wake up and I'll start out with a headache. Or like the other day, night I came and I had chills, and it was like I had the COVID all over. Although the hardness to breathe isn't as bad, but I was trying to walk the other day, and I noticed I could only walk maybe 10-15 minutes, and I get tired, I get winded. I get hard to catch my breath. So I have symptoms that have lingered, and it's been almost 5 weeks since the onset that I had it. Yeah, I still have trouble with my eyes. I don't know, they itch, they water. It's so crazy. But you know what? It's not a hoax. I never thought it was a hoax, but people who say, oh, it's a hoax. Oh, it's not a hoax. It is real. It's a real virus. And it could happen to you. It happened to me. Never would have thought. I've been so careful. My family's all been careful. And yeah. It's I'm not going to kid you. It's scary if you do have it. And I pray that you don't get it. take care of yourselves, wear your mask, don't go out if you have to. Just, yeah, be safe, be safe. Also, if you have questions, if you have it, someone you love has it, someone you don't love has it, DM me on my Instagram. Don't usually always check my YouTube. I'm going to take a little break, try and get myself healthy. Like I said, I don't have the energy that I used to have. And so I miss you all terribly, though. I hope you had a great Christmas. That's what my Christmas and New Year's was like. I was quarantining. But yeah, I wanted to share my story with you. It's very heartfelt. It's knowing that you have people there to help you through it helps a lot. So anyway, God bless you all. Talk soon. Bye-bye.